Hello everyone, Depth Charge here after a hiatus that was way too long. A lot has happened in the past year. I found a new job and moved to a different part of Texas, became an uncle for the first time with the birth of two extremely cute baby boys, visited Miami for a mini vacation, and my main YouTube channel reached a milestone of breaking 100 subscribers. During this time where 0 videos have been made, I've definitely done a lot of thinking, almost every day, about making content for my channels. First and foremost, video making for me will remain a hobby for the foreseeable future, and this might be the case for the next 15 years or longer. Right now, I need to continually focus on my career and other priorities in my life, and realistically, I will be able to retire from my current job and potentially pursue a second career after 15 years or longer have passed. Video making is a time-consuming hobby for me when I actually make this hobby a priority, especially because I put a lot of effort into every aspect of making them. The problem with putting so much effort into making these videos is that I never finish the final product as quickly as I would like. So the question I need to continually ask myself is, do I want video making to be any kind of a priority in the future? The answer right now is yes, and I also need to ask myself, where am I going to find the motivation to pursue this hobby? The second question is much harder for me to answer, because finding the motivation to make YouTube and BitChute videos is very, very difficult for me. I attended a convention in Dallas last month called Fan Expo, which was a lot of fun, and I got to meet some cool people. These conventions can be quite rewarding, and this one definitely was. I went to a question and answer session with Ming-Na Wen, a talk from LeVar Burton and Brent Spiner, and some other talks in smaller venues. The talks in the smaller venues are the best in my view because it's more personable and easier to get a question in. In conversing with the speakers and those in attendance after the talks in the smaller venues were over, I asked for advice as to where to find motivation and how to manage free time when video making is a hobby. One piece of advice I heard was to set a goal of completing 1 video per month. This is actually a goal I have set for myself for 2 out of my 3 YouTube channels, and unfortunately I haven't followed through with this goal for over a year. Where do we find the motivation to pursue hobbies, especially time-consuming hobbies? I don't know if I have a definitive answer. At this point in my life, the motivation is difficult to find. One of the talks I attended was given by those who make videos and online content for a living. This is the ultimate motivation, earning a paycheck and doing a good job in the eyes of your boss and coworkers. And realistically for me, making online videos will not be a job, it will only be a hobby for the foreseeable future. What I'd like to talk about now are 3 sources of inspiration for me to make YouTube and BitChute videos. Number 1, the satisfaction of creating something of high quality. The reason I spend so much time on each video essay is to produce something that is well written, clear and concise, and well edited. Number 2, affecting public discourse. Many times I have had conversations and written social media posts after a significant news story breaks or a public figure has said something controversial. Not that I necessarily want to say anything too controversial, but I do want to do my part to steer public discourse towards what I consider to be important topics and issues. And number 3, the potential to network with others. I want to form a network of fellow content creators someday. I'm not exactly sure how it would be structured, but I do want to someday give a talk on stage with others who share similar values and interests. The future will be extraordinary is the title of this video, and I believe it will be. There are many realities that can bring down our spirits and cause us to be pessimistic, but there are also many reasons to be positive when looking towards the future. I encourage you to better yourself and pursue hobbies outside of the daily routine of the work week, but motivation can be hard to find. In the comments section, please share what motivates you to develop a skill or talent and why you want to do this. Thank you for checking out this video today. Please consider hitting that like button and subscribing, and be kind to each other in these uncertain times.